Let's check out the pain cave. All right, so let's look at the training apparatus that we have down here in the pain cave. First and foremost, here's Linda's. That's a Gen 1 Wahoo kicker. It was mine previously, hand me down to Linda, and she just loves it. This has definitely changed the way that she approaches her training in the winter. She now loves it. We have an account with Zwift, which she loves even more, and she's really getting into it. Good piece of tech right here. So since I gave that to Linda as a hand-me-down, I needed to upgrade. And what I went with was the Kicker Core, which was about, I don't know, $800, $500, something like that, dollars cheaper than if I was to upgrade to another Wahoo kicker. The Kicker Core is more than good enough. I think it taps out at around 1500 watts max, which is fine. Trust me, I've never come close to 1500 watts. So what else do I run down here? All of the smarts go through my laptop. And then basically I just run HDMI from my laptop into the large screen TV over here, and the fun begins. But that's what I do. Linda doesn't stream through my laptop. What she does is AirPlay through the Apple TV directly onto the screen, which is faster and less buggy. So one of the other features I noticed about the Core versus the Gen 1 kicker, and I think they've improved this, is the sound. Kicker Core, which I'm on right now, sure it's a little squeaky, but I really think that's just my drivetrain. The Wahoo kicker, Gen 1, she's a little noisy. So just an easy one today. Fan is on, feeling pretty good. Did an hour and 50 minutes yesterday, zone 2, zone 3. So just getting rid of some of the lactic acid from the legs today. Easy one, 47 minutes. I'll see you in a minute. All done. Just a quickie. 45 minutes or so. It was nice to run into one of my teammates, Cam. We had a little DM messaging going on there back and forth. That certainly makes the time fly by. He went a separate way than I was going, but you can still maintain the conversation, which is kind of neat. Time to get out of this, and let's get some fresh air. Okay, so we broke out of the basement. Both Linda and I did a workout this morning on the old Zwifto. As I mentioned, the Wahoo kicker was a hand-me-down to Linda, so I've been on that Wahoo kicker for probably 4 years or so. And before that, Linda was on just a stationary bike. So, a question to you is, what are you seeing as the big difference as you went from a stationary spin bike, ostensibly, to this Wahoo kicker and also a Zwift account?
Oh, well, he knows the answer to this question because I talk about it all the time. Apples and oranges, you can't even compare them. So I had a stationary spin bike. It was a spin dedicated bike, a Louis Garneau super bike, but I didn't sign up to anything, no training programs or like Peloton-ish kind of things. So I was just doing GCN workouts off of YouTube, which, I don't know. You have to rely a lot on yourself to be accurate with the levels, and and you're supposed to make it harder or up a notch. Anyways, I'm not sure I was great at that. Zwift is amazing, and I keep saying it, much to my chagrin. He was right. told me ages ago to get onto Zwift to do the kind of indoor cycling, and I'd get a lot more out of it. It'd be a lot more fun. I love the little challenges that are on just the routes. So outside the training programs, you know, just a sprint or a climb, and it really makes it feel like you're doing something.
All right, so yeah, obviously she loves the kicker. And there's other things, you know, from a technical standpoint. First and foremost, I think that's what Linda was getting towards, is there's no power meter on the stationary trainer versus the powered trainer. Obviously there is, versus just kind of winging it. Yeah.
Not with apathy.
Not with apathy. So yeah. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to say. You know, these kicker trainers, these Wahoo trainers, or whatever one you decide to buy, powered trainers, you know, they're not cheap. You pay a premium for that. The way we kind of justify it, the way I've justified it, is that I live in Canada, and it's cold. It's cold a lot. It's cold for 4 or 5 months, something like that. Even though I'm dressed in a winter coat and he's got a t-shirt on. It's cold for me. So we are in the basement a lot of times. You know, Linda and I are not skiers. We're not fat bikers. So spend a bit of money and get a good trainer if you're gonna be kind of locked away, hibernating for a few months. That's how I justify it. Have a good week. We will regroup. Take care.
See ya.